Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us have a look at this question that solve the equation. That is, the equation is 2 log x minus the logarithm of x minus 2 equals to 2 log 3. Now, this is a question of further logarithms, and this is a logarithmic equation, and therefore we need to solve for the value of x. Now, this is what we shall do. We shall apply the laws of logarithms. And for example, this is 2 log x. 2 log x can be written as the logarithm of x raised to power these 2. That is 2 log x squared. Because according to the laws of logarithms, you can remove these 2 and it will just be the same as this. That is 2 log x. And 2 log x is just the same as log x squared. Now, if it was 3 log x, then it could have been log x raised to power 3. Now, let us proceed. Minus the logarithm of x minus 2. We will not change anything here. Then we shall have the same applies to this. That is 2 log 3. We can also write the same way we wrote this. That is 2 log 3 can be the same as the logarithm of 3 raised to power 2. That is log 3 raised to power this 2 that is behind here. Now, let us proceed to solve this. We shall have the logarithm of x squared minus the logarithm of x minus 2 equals to the logarithm of, what is 3 squared? 3 squared is 9. Now, let us proceed to apply the laws of logarithms. We have logarithms of the same base. For example, we have log x squared, we have log x minus 2, and we have log 9. Since we have logarithms of the same base, then if we have a minus here, then we shall just say the logarithm of x squared you divide directly with x minus 2, that is x minus 2. Then we close the bracket, equals to the logarithm of 9. Now, at this point, since we have logarithms of the same base, then we can equate this. Therefore, we can have x squared over x minus 2 equals to 9. Since we have logarithms of the same base, then we can equate these numbers. We can equate the unknowns with this number. Now, that means we shall have x squared divided by x minus 2. Therefore, if I multiply with x minus 2 on both sides, that means this one and this one simplifies, and we shall have x squared equals to 9 times x is 9x. Then 9 times negative 2 is negative 18. Then that means that we shall obtain a quadratic equation, that is x squared minus 9x plus 18 equals to 0. Because when we bring this 9 here, or on our left hand side, and also negative 18 on our left hand side, then we shall have x squared minus 9x plus 18. Now, at this point, we shall solve this quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation. Now, we can say that the sum is negative 9 and the product is 18. The sum is negative 9, that is the coefficient of x, and the product is, we can obtain this product, which is 18, by taking the coefficient of x squared and multiplying with the constant, which is 18. So the coefficient of x squared is 1 and the constant is 18. So the product is that 1 times 18 is positive 18. And therefore, we shall have the sum as negative 9 and the product as 18. Now, which two numbers, when you add, you get negative 9, and when you multiply them, you get 18. The two numbers are negative 6 and negative 3. The two numbers are negative 6 and negative 3. And therefore, we shall have x squared. Then we break this one down to be negative 6x, then minus 3x. Negative 3x minus 3x is just the same as negative 9x. Then we add 18. This one equals to 0. I have not changed anything. I have only broken down this to negative 3 and negative 6. Negative 3 and negative 6. That is negative 6, negative 3. Same way. Now, let us collect, we can take this and also take this. Then, for example, if we take x squared minus 6x, then we factor out the common term, which is x, then into x minus 6, then minus 3 into x minus 6 equals to 0. Now, there is no difference between this and this. There is no difference in that x times x is x squared, x times negative 6 is negative 6x, negative 3 times x is negative 3x, negative 3 times negative 6 is just positive 18, then equals to 0. Now, we have not changed anything. Now, at this point, since this one and this one are the same, then we shall have x minus 6, which is this. We can only take one. Then we have x minus 3. That is x minus 3 equals to 0. Now, that means that we can have x minus 6 equals to 0 or equals to 0 or x minus 3 equals to 0. This one can either be 0 or this one can either be 0. That means our x is either, if we take 6 to the other side, it will be positive because here it is negative. If negative 6 crosses an equal sign, then it becomes positive and therefore it is 6. Or x can either be, if this negative 3 crosses this equal sign, it becomes positive and therefore it will be positive 3. And therefore, we have solved for the value of x in the above logarithmic equation. And we have obtained the value of x as 6 and also as 3. So x can either take two values. It can be 6 and it can also be 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you can solve a logarithmic equation of this caliber. And how I wish that you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, you could like, you could share and comment. Thank you.